interested on this.
Okay. Every Michigan State psychologist needs effective communication skills to succeed in their abilities to allow one to listen to clients, embrace teamwork with professionals, and in a position to present findings effectively while advocating for clients' welfare. Being employed by the state as a psychologist means learning diverse communication skills beyond mental health expertise. Psychology depends heavily on communication skills because therapists need them to practice their work, handle their team interactions, and produce reports affecting the law and society. State employed psychologists need key communication skills, including active listening, small group communication, and public communication to be effective in their roles. The number one skill would be active listening, as it's an essential communication skill for any state psychologist. Active listening is all about paying attention and being able to reflect and clarify certain concepts. According to Tennant, active listening is a key aspect of professional interaction. State psychologists also work at risk population, including foster children and people involved in criminal justice system where objective listening is imperative. Koenig explains that active listening allows one to feel more understood and enhance relationships because it indicates willingness to embrace others' perspectives. When professionals fail to listen actively, it results in a failed diagnosis, may lead to legal consequences. Professionals' listening techniques include paraphrasing and summarizing, may help psychologists create friendly therapy sessions for their patients. For example, researchers like Katadorva argue that repeating or paraphrasing what the speaker says is crucial active listening technique. The second one would be small group communication. According to Lineberry, small group communication involves interactions among people who are connected through and shared identity, mutual influencers, or a common purpose. State psychologists often join meetings and interact with the case manager meetings, legal stakeholders, and law enforcement stakeholders, especially when it is needed to determine the best course of action to a client guaranteed better outcome. Respectfully, communication and open communication must be demonstrated in these meetings to ensure perspectives of each person is heard without deviating from the best interest of the client. Based on article, The Importance of Open Communication in the Workplace, written in 2025, is evident to open communication allow people to share their ideas transparently, identify honest without fear of judgment. Group communication among professionals of different backgrounds entails turn-taking in providing constructive criticism and with essential when there is need to agree on a client's care. Psychologists need to present psychological research findings to non-mental health professionals using terms they can understand in a straightforward manner. The last one that would be a communication is public. It can be educated public or advocate for mental health services. Psychologists employed with the state frequently deliver presentations at educational institutions during public sessions. They may also offer training or influence policies through communication. To achieve the desired results, public speakers are all ideas organized logically and using appropriate language and tone to keep the audience active. The practice of public communication helps psychologists combat stigma, well as raise public understanding about mental illness and promote best practices. The conclusion to this is to be successful at a state-employed psychologist, one needs to develop proficient communication skills that will help them in different settings. Communication through active listening, small groups, public communication, functions that bridge between real world and psychological insight. My career pursuit requires me to focus on developing communication skills because the abilities to serve the foundation of my success as a state-employed psychologist. The ability to go through communication backbone of psychologist fields and the core element of the professionals. With references from Koenig, Cadora, Linneby, Tennant, and the importance of open communication.
Good job.